Rachel, can you see me or hear me? Oh, yeah, it's the first time in my new apartment, so I really don't know how well it will work out. Let me check. Hmm. It's good to see you, Rachel. I just can't see like the whole chat right now, so I'll be doing it on my phone. Oh. I'm trying to fix this. This is really interesting. Oh, it keeps saying like arrow, arrow. I don't know why. Oh, I prepared everything. I can't see your comment. I only see a few of your comments, Rachel. I really appreciate you coming again. I'm not even sure if you can see me or hear me. Mm. Hmm. Huh, that's really weird. Hmm. Right, I'm trying to fix this. Okay, I'm just gonna try it. I just can't like read your comments. That's so weird. Aw. There's never like a stream without any troubles, right? Ah, okay. Thanks. Thank you, Rachel. I can count on you. Yeah. So, how are you doing? How are things in Australia? As you can see, like, oh, that's good. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah. So, yeah, this is like, it's not my real setup, but this is like the office now in my new apartment. I'm really happy. So, yeah, I'll really want to like create and craft like kind of like a curtain, but like paint something on it myself. So, yeah. Yeah, just make it a little bit more me. But right now I'm just hiding the printer with some games. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Oh, you're doing great. That's amazing. I'm happy. Yeah. How are like things regarding like opening up like coronavirus, or is it like getting worse again? Like here in Japan, they are kind of how should I say? Easing the restrictions and stuff, but everybody is still wearing a mask, and it's not everything is open completely yet. So, yeah, but we are not in a state of emergency anymore. I'm just wondering how things are on the other side of the world. Yeah. Ah, that's nice. That's nice. But I heard like Perth, I think, is still kind of like in lockdown. If it's Perth, I think. Because a friend of mine, she's also from Australia, and she said her city, her hometown is still like in lockdown kind of thing. So she's not able to visit her family like during Christmas and New Year's. Uh, but that's amazing that you guys have freedom. That's really great. I'm really glad. Yeah. Also, before I start talking about like moving to Japan, like moving in Japan within Japan, and all these things, I went shopping just like after work. I had a lesson, um, like a lesson until like 6ish, and then I came back and I went to a supermarket and I got these. I really don't know what to think about them, but it says Doritos, bacon, and cheeseburger. So I was thinking maybe we can try these together. Do you have these kind of like crisps in your country? I don't know. There's like a red package here in Japan. They're super delicious, but like bacon cheeseburger, I don't know if I'm keen. Let's have a look. I'm gonna open it. Ah, Western Australia. Ah, okay. I hope the world will chill soon. Well, chill. You guys know what I mean. Like, yeah, I hope. Oh, you guys have Doritos? We don't have them in Europe. Or at least in Germany or Switzerland. Okay, here is one Dorito. Let me just... Also, one thing, I could never play poker because I cannot hide my emotions. Or like, if I don't like something or if it has an intense taste, you'll see it in my face. So, yeah. Okay. Chili ones. Okay, let's try the bacon and cheeseburger Doritos. Maybe it's just a Japan only thing. I don't know. They actually do taste like bacon and cheese. Like it really tastes like a bacon and cheeseburger, but not a very good kind of cheeseburger. Maybe it's the case of like if you eat more of them, it gets better. I don't know. I don't know if you guys know the anime Demon Slayer or Kimetsu no Yaiba. The first time I heard the opening, I was like, nah, it's okay. And like after you've heard it a million times, you're like just like jamming every time it's like running, playing. Okay, let's try. Oh, Ata! Oh my god, I'm so happy to see you! Oh! Oh, I'm glad you're here. Cheesy ones. Okay, I'll try them next time. If I see them. There's a story about a Dorito that got sold for a lot of money. Like a freak? Like, what do you mean, like a freak? Like, does freak has a different meaning than like a crazy person? I swear, I'm an English teacher, even though I don't know the language all the time. But it's the same with German, and German is my mother tongue. Yeah. Google it. Okay, I'm gonna Google it. Okay. Dorito sold for a lot of money. Looking like a freak. $20,000? Holy guacamole. Wait, but what does it look like? I can't even see. Wait, what? 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 Why? A very rare Dorito it is, yes. I mean, if you get a shiny Mewtwo, okay, I understand. But like, a Dorito. Well. By the way, I don't want to be a show off, but today I put some effort into my makeup and actually drew some hearts. But now, because I'm so far away from the camera, people can't see it. So it's not dirt, it's actually hearts. Because I thought, there's a heart here, so I can put a heart here. So just 1 second of appreciation, thanks. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try another one. They're not really getting better. Nope. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Rachel. That's really sweet of you. No. I put them away. But also, You know how you can tell that I've been spending a lot of time in Japan or that I've been living here? I put my hand in front of my mouth while chewing, like being like sophisticated. But yeah, a lot of Japanese girls, almost all Japanese girls, when they eat and when they chew, they put their hand in front of their mouth and then they chew like, or like this. Like, I don't know. I sometimes feel like a babar or something because um because I'm just eating, and sometimes I even have my mouth open. But yeah. Anyway, I'm a wild German. Yeah. Um. Okay. So, guys, what Rachel is referring to is that there has been an incident in the subway or on the train. On Halloween night, there was an attack in the train on the Odakyu line, I believe. I sometimes take that line too, so yeah. But that day I didn't take it. I took it. Yes, I took the line, but I took one of the first trains in the morning, so like more than like 15 hours before this happened. But anyway, so a mentally ill person entered the train dressed as the Joker and stabbed people and also put the train car on fire. I saw some footage and I was like really like worried about a lot of my friends because on the 31st I didn't go out. I went out the day before. So I knew a lot of my friends were out, so yeah, but all of them are fine. None of them like used the line or like no one I know was affected. The footage of like the people panicking and like climbing out of like the windows because of the fire is really disturbing. But I have to say, it's really great to see like how should I say how Japanese react and like act in like panic situations, because no one pushed someone aside or like no one was like pulling someone off to like get out of the to climb out of the window. So people were kind of like helping each other, supporting each other, but also like they were running for their own life. Yeah, 100%. But still, they like no one was harming another person in the process, if you get what I mean. The same thing is like, I think that's because Japan is used to like so many natural disasters that like in these situations they just kind of like not stay calm, but like they're kind of used to extreme situations, if you know what I mean. So yeah. So the only thing is, like, what I think is that the gap between those attacks is getting like shorter and shorter. The last incident on stabbing on the train was like 2 months ago, where a man decided to stab women on the train because he was, again, it was a mentally ill person. So he targeted happy looking women because he kind of projected something onto them, whatever. So yeah, I feel like Japan is facing another mental health crisis. Yeah, also like looking into like the suicide rates, they're going up, and even young kids like at the age of like 10, 11 are committing suicide here because of like the stress, and like of course the pandemic also plays a role. But yeah, so there is a lot for Japan to catch up on when it comes to mental health. But I think every country has to kind of like catch up. It's not like only a Japan only problem. But in Japan, it is certainly the mentality that you don't really communicate your feelings and your problems or what bothers you or like what's deep inside. You kind of like, how should I say? you kind of like deal with it on your own. So yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Also, the sadly the suicide rate on within foreigners living in Japan has also risen, which is also a big part plays the pandemic and like just the fact that you can't go home. like and if you feel isolated already, you kind of like tend to isolate yourself even more, and it gets even more difficult, and it's like this spiral that never ends. So yeah, I'm really sad. And I really can't imagine what kind of pain those people go through. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Oh, it's difficult to read the kanji. Who is that? Can you write it in hiragana? That would be a big help. Oh, Nanako. Hey, thank you for coming. How are you? Ah, okay. You're using his account. Ah, is he cooking for you? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, like it to like sum it up or like come back to like the original topic about like these attacks in trains. I personally think that it's always good to like scan your surrounding, if that makes sense. Like my father, he used to work as a policeman for 42 years, and like he has always like whenever I went somewhere, um he would like tell me like check where the emergency exits are and these kind of things. Like he really like drilled it into my like head. So it actually is like as soon as I enter, um, I don't know what I'm summoning here right now. I'm the airbender. So yeah, I'm always kind of like scanning where is like the emergency exit. I'm kind of like getting an overview of the people. And if I have the feeling that like someone makes me feel uncomfortable, or if I have the feeling I can't really read the situation, or like just like a little like alert, like a little ping, I usually leave the train even if nothing happens, but like there is this instinct and I usually follow that instinct. Yeah, but other than that, I don't know what else we are able to do. Like just try and keep distance to whoever is doing something, like an attacker or something. You can always like use your handbag or something as like a weapon to kind of like get the person away. But I'm not a self defense pro, so I have no clue. I have a loud voice, so usually, like, I've had a situation last weekend during Halloween where it wasn't like, how should I say? There was a situation where I thought that someone needed help and nobody would say anything, but I felt like I have to say something, and like I just shouted, "Hey!" And then the people stopped. Apparently, it was all between friends, and it was just like kind of like joking, but it went to a degree where I don't think it is fun anymore. So I was completely ignoring the friends and just looked at the person. I was like, "Daijoubu desu ka? Are you fine?" You know, like, and he was like, "Yeah," but also, you know, if it's your friends and they like do fun things to you, it's difficult for you to say stop and no. So yeah, like, but your voice is really good. Like, use your voice. Yeah. Yeah. Arta. Yeah, you know me. Like, the more I talk, like, the more, like, my hands go up. So that's just how it is, you know, like, I'm half Italian and two of my siblings are deaf. So I do speak a little bit of sign language. So my hand game, my gesturing game is, like, next level. Yeah. Yeah. I hope you enjoy the Korean food, Nanako. You deserve it. You work hard. um, yeah, I'm glad you were not on that train and your boyfriend either. Um, yeah. Let's just all try and stay safe. I mean, these incidences can happen anywhere, as sad as it sounds or like bad as it sounds, but like Japan is still, because Rachel is asking, Japan is still safe for me and my sister. Well, the thing is, you must not forget, if you come to Tokyo, I mean, Japan generally is one of the safest countries to be, without a doubt. But you must not forget that Tokyo is a city with like 12 million people or something, 13 million, I don't know. But like it's like huge. So these kind of places attract evil people or people with like bad things in mind. So yeah, just don't forget that and don't let your guard down. As I said, your voice here in Japan is a really, really good weapon because nobody usually screams, nobody usually shouts. So if you shout or if you're loud, your surroundings, if there are people, they will look at you. And that's good. You get attention. I mean, sometimes, how should I say, in Japan, like you don't want to bother others. So I've also been once in a situation where I was a victim of chikan, which is like molesting in the train. So the train was completely, fully packed, and I felt something on my butt. And first I wasn't sure, and also I didn't want to make a scene because I was not sure. But then when I felt like more and more movement, I kind of was sure, but I wasn't 100%, so I didn't say anything. But don't worry, like I think you only got this one chance. I still regretted that I haven't spoken up or like that I didn't say anything in this situation because, how should I say? I kind of was like, I'm very good in protecting others. I'm very good in stepping forward and like protecting others. But when it comes to myself, I have so many doubts. Like, what if that person is actually not doing anything? What if I say something and they actually didn't mean to? The train was just super, super full. So, what I kind of like figured out myself, like, because there was another incident where I thought it happened. And so it was not like a grabbing, but like, how should I say, someone I was sitting pushed their leg against me. Like, and it's, why would someone push their knee against my knee? Like, it's just weird. Like, and then just rub it a little. So what I said is like, I just turned to that person and I just said, because my Japanese is not perfect, right? So I just said, 今日の電車はめっちゃいっぱいね. So I just told him like, today's train is really, really full. And then like he moved like a little bit away with his leg. So I didn't say or accuse him of something in case he didn't meant it, but I'm pretty sure he did. Because this leg thingy often happens. So like some men like just push their leg against me. Like at least with me it happened a few times. And like when I'm 100% sure what I do, I just take my knee and I just do like I just smack them with my knee. And then I'm just like, oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you'll be coming with your sister for a year? Nice. You should definitely visit one of our events. We are holding like international meetups and stuff, so you should definitely join one of them. Let me know when you're coming. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Yeah, even though Japan is really safe in general, and as a woman or as a girl, in general, you do not need to worry if you like walk around late at night. It still has its downsides. And Japan is number one leading when it comes to like sexual molesting. You know what I mean? Like in the world. So, yeah, and most cases are not even reported because there is this stigma on it. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you, Nanako. I bought it in H&M last year. And I can only wear it for streams now because I washed it accidentally with like a leather wristband. And so now in the back there are some blue stains. So, but I couldn't like throw it away. Yeah. Oh, Rachel, so are you gonna study Japanese or what are you gonna do here with your sister? I'm curious. Tell me, tell me. And you know what, guys? I'm moving on to the next snack. Do you know this? Dun, 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 dun. Milka! I will quickly reply to Kitty in German and then I'll translate it to English, okay? So, Kitty is saying the main reason why Kitty wants to move to Japan is the low criminal rate, low percentage of crimes. But she's wondering, or Kitty is wondering, if it is because not a lot of people are reporting crimes. So I think yes and no. Also ich glaube schon, dass es so ist, dass viele, sag ich jetzt mal, gewisse Straftaten, sorry, ich weiß nicht mehr, wie man Deutsch spricht, gewisse Straftaten nicht, ja, sorry, switching between English and German. Sorry. Okay, so what I was gonna say in German and then I'll say it in English. I'm sorry. Okay, also Kitty, nicht viele, wie soll ich sagen, gehen zur Polizei und melden das dann. Das stimmt schon, aber was auch wichtig ist auf der anderen Seite ist, dass die Leute hier sehr gut hinsehen. Also, wenn du irgendwas Komisches machst, dann starrt dich jeder an. Also, es wird schon aufeinander geschaut. Und ich muss auch sagen, wenn ich Hilfe gebraucht habe in der Vergangenheit und ich habe nach Hilfe gefragt oder manchmal aber auch habe ich auch Hilfe bekommen, ohne irgendwas zu kommunizieren, dann kriegt man die schon. Aber ja, also viele wissen, wenn sie eine Straftat begehen, dann ist quasi vorbei. Also dann kriegst du du kriegst keinen Job mehr, du kriegst keine Wohnung, je nachdem. Also dein Leben ist ziemlich schwer oder wird ziemlich schwer sein. Also ich glaube, das ist noch extremer als jetzt bei uns in Deutschland oder in der Schweiz, wo man eine Integration wieder ins normale Leben hat sozusagen, wenn das irgendwie Sinn macht. Ja. So, what I was saying is, I do agree that to something, if something just seems a little bit off, they will watch you. Like, they will. Like, and they, how should I say? Japanese people, they stare at you. Like, even me, like, if I'm just entering the train and I'm new and they're not used to seeing me, they would just stare at me like this. And if someone is sitting next to them, they'll be like... And then you have two people staring at you. So they are not afraid to, like, stare at you. So that will prevent people as well from doing crimes, committing crimes. If that makes sense, ja. Ja. Ja, gar kein Problem, Kitty. Wenn du noch Fragen hast, einfach her damit. Da kann ich wieder üben, Deutsch zu sprechen. Auch wenn ich in der Deutschschule unterrichte hier. Ja. Oh, hi, Bubble. How are you? I never know how I should call you. What do you prefer? Can you tell me? How do you want me to refer to you? Yeah, I think my internet is lacking a little bit sometimes. I'm sorry for that. I've only moved in here like last week, Friday. So I haven't had a lot of time using the internet, or like this is the first time I actually set things up here, because the whole week I was like working, building up things, working, building up things. So yeah. And like every day there is new delivery coming in. Every day there is like new stuff I need to buy. Every day there is like new things I need to clean up and new things I have to build up and then clean up again. And yeah, so it's exciting, but there is a lot to do. Yeah. 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 But tomorrow the sofa will arrive and then the carpet in a few days. So yeah, I'm really happy. And then I can finally invite more people. I mean, 3 people have already been here, but they were either helping or working here. So yeah. Yeah. Um, Kitty, I'll be quickly replying to like the apartment related comments, and then I'll come back to your comment. Okay? Just a sec. Um, okay. So Nadako is asking, how's your new apartment there? I love the new apartment. It is amazing. It is big. I mean, how should I say? Before I moved to Japan, I lived in Switzerland, and my apartment was literally like 90 square meters, which is almost double the size of what I have right now. And like it was 2 floors. But having lived in 15 square meters for over a year now, and before that 9 square meters, I am 12 square meters to 9. It doesn't matter. I'm beyond happy, especially to have like the different areas separated, like my bedroom, there's the bedroom, there is the office, there is like the kitchen dining area. So I really enjoy that. I have a walk-in closet. I have a walk-in closet. Can you imagine how much space I have for cosplay now? I don't have the money though, because after paying the rent, like I probably have to sell my kidneys, or at least one of them. I need one. So yeah. If one of you got one to spare. Yeah. But it's worth it. Like it's a different quality of life. It's the next step, and I am confident that the business will accumulate more money so that at some point the rent is like good for what I'm earning as a salary. Yeah. Yeah. Arta, yes, I'll be doing a room tour once everything is at least a little bit set up. I don't need like decoration everywhere already set up, but like the sofa, the carpet, no boxes around. I'll be doing a room tour, yes. And yeah, I'm excited to show it to you guys. Yeah. Um, yeah, and it is pretty expensive. But we're like kinda like is acceptable, I guess. But we must not forget that this is a very, very, very new apartment. Like they finished building it last year, and yeah, so yeah, and yeah. How much is it? Well, it's how should I say, like I can tell you how much the rent is and like the management fee, because in Japan you have to pay a management fee for like the real estate agency. um, um, I forgot what I wanted to say now. Um, Yeah, so you have to pay a management fee, you have to pay insurance. So there are a lot of hidden costs when you move. So that's something I wanted to talk about today. Um, Before I get more in depth into like moving and housing and like all these things, I quickly want to answer to Kitty's comment. Um, Danke, Kitty, dass du mich verstehst. Welche Sprachen sprichst du denn? Deutsch und was noch? Und Und ja, ich denke schon, dass die Todesstrafe wird hier aber nicht mehr so häufig angewandt. Aber ja, das kann vielleicht auch sein, ja. Aber ich glaube einfach, sozial bist du dann komplett unten durch, wenn du irgendwas gemacht hast. Und deine Familie auch. Also das ist richtig hart hier eigentlich. Also du kannst quasi, ja, ist quasi vorbei. Ja, so hart es klingt, ja. Ähm, okay. Ja, ich hoffe, das beantwortet deine Frage oder deinen Kommentar. Ja. Okay, let's go back into like moving and stuff. I actually made some notes. So yeah. Oh, no, Greek. I was just looking today for like authentic Greek food because Greek food is my number one. Like if I would have to choose one cuisine, one country of food that I have to live off the rest of my life, it would be Greek food. I love Greek food. I love pasta, 100%. I'm half Italian. I love potatoes, 100%. I'm half German. But Greek food, good tzatziki, oh my god. Oh my god. And souvlaki, moussaka, I really love Greek food and I really, really miss it. Sorry. So let me check my notes because I actually prepared a little bit for that in the train. So yeah, things you need to consider when moving here in Japan or like within Tokyo especially, because Tokyo is a bit special to the rest of like Japan because it's just so popular. It's just so crowded. There are just so many people and there's not enough space for people. That's just a fact. So it is really important that you consider which area you want to live in. So let's say I just read that like Rachel, for example, you'll be continuing your job, for example, but if you get a job here in Japan, or if you are how should I say, if you're going to language school, for example, it should be important to look that you can live at least on like the train line or subway line or close to that, which usually it does. But if you go to the school, for example, it's usually not included, you know, so you have to pay the transport for yourself. So you should check that your train line is not so expensive. Like I lived in Adachiku when I moved here, and there was only the Tsukuba Express, which is a very new line. And it was really, really expensive compared to other lines. And it was not better or anything. And the Wi-Fi was shit. Sorry. But yeah, so yeah. If you live on the Yamanote line, which is like the central line in Tokyo, you rent. Like even if you just live in like the backyard of someone, like you'll be paying the price of like a palace. like yeah, if you live on the Yamanote line, it's just too expensive. Because that's like the main line that connects basically the most important stations in Tokyo. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, is my internet lagging again? Like on my screen it shows everything like not perfectly but very good. I'm really sorry. That's frustrating. Let me check again. I prepared so well for today. Can you guys see me? Okay, I'm just gonna continue talking then. Yeah. Make a rent cost video for Japan. I actually really want to like list the costs because as I said before, there are so many hidden costs. That's why I really recommend, if you don't want to spend too much money at the beginning in Japan, to live in a share house, because usually you don't have these like ridiculous conditions of like staying in the apartment for 1 or 2 years, or like paying the key money and the management fee of the agency and things like that. These things will just like, you won't have to deal with them. So I think it's really good to like come here, settle down for a bit, and then find like an apartment if you're like really looking for, like if you're really looking for something that like you can live in for 1 or 2 years. Usually the contracts are for like 2 years, and then they say if you leave earlier you have to pay like a fee, but that's usually not the case and it's not that legal. So yeah, don't worry too much about that. So yeah, but anyway, so it is important to keep in mind where you want to live. So let's say you work at an international school, and that school is located in Yokohama, which is outside of Tokyo, and it's like in a different prefecture. But like, let's say Yokohama is here and you live on the other side of Tokyo. Like, for example, I lived in Skytree area, which is completely the opposite. So it would take me 1.5 hours, maybe. Yeah, probably 1.5 hours, or 1 hour and 20 minutes or something, to get from my old place to Yokohama to work. So you need to consider these things. So yeah, that's yeah, that's just one thing I think you should keep in mind. Okay, thanks everybody for like the feedback that you guys can see me, because thank you. I'm really, really happy how patient you are with me. Like 100%. Like I'm still figuring things out, but like with you guys helping me, it's really like motivating me, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're going rural? Nice. Where are you thinking of going, Rachel? With your sister? Today I'm not healthy. I'm drinking lemon tea, but that's okay. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. So, other things to consider when moving is how old your apartment is. Like, you find really, really cheap apartments. They are like 30 years old or older, and you wouldn't want to choose the newest apartment like now, but it is important to have some not too old, because it is a fact that there are a lot of natural disasters here, and some of you guys were alive when the earthquake happened, and like it was really strong. The older buildings are not, how should I say, prepared for that. And I've also heard that's very common in older places, especially like wooden based places. They have troubles with cockroaches, not because the place is dirty or anything, just cockroaches, and it's almost impossible to get rid of them. And believe me, cockroaches here, they're like huge. They're huge. That's what she said. Well, anyway, it's incredible. Like, it's crazy. They look like mouse. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think the most important part is the safety reason. You don't want building you're living in to collapse during an earthquake, and it is a fact that the big earthquake is gonna happen, and it could happen anytime soon, and we're talking about like the massive earthquake. So if that happens during the night, and most quakes happen during the night, you don't want something to fall on you. So yeah, that's also something I'm gonna like show in the video. I want to show you how I like earthquake proof my apartment, because that's what you to make your apartment earthquake proof. Can you imagine? Yeah. Yeah, but I can, yeah, like, no. I mean, I prefer the big cockroaches to the tiny ones we have in Germany, because the big ones I can at least see, if that makes sense. But then again, with spider ones, I prefer the small ones. Yeah. Oh, is my internet lacking again? That's so... Like, I can see myself like good usually when or anything or something like that, so I can see that. Yeah, sorry, I'm not like scrolling through Instagram. I'm just literally checking how. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out the internet thing. I'm sorry, guys. Loading thingy. Can you see me now? Yeah, I think we're back. I think we're back. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Oh. Gambatte internet to. I pray to the internet gods. Like, is there just a delay or you can't? I'm back? Okay. Let's go then. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, in Germany we say you should never point with naked fingers towards dressed people. So, because it's considered impolite. But I think the original meaning is like you should not point at people. So, I'm sorry for being impolite. Yeah. Just blubbering. Okay, let me check the other things I wrote down because I am prepared. So, yeah, moving away from the train lines and like the location and like how guys don't maybe it's the roaches chewing the cables. Excuse me. No, let's not think about that, okay? I do have like 2 stray neighbor kittens or cats. Like I saw them the other day. Actually, I saw them yesterday. So I'll be one, not old, but crazy ladies will be feeding them in secret. But don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Maybe they are chewing on the internet cable. I would forgive them. Oh, I miss my cats. Okay. I'm getting distracted, guys. But it's not my fault, it's your fault. Yeah. So, one thing I want to tell you guys about like paying rent in Japan, like if you have an apartment, you pay like the rent. So, in my case, it's I think let me just write it down. I got a whiteboard today. I don't know why I'm so prepared today. It's just the internet. I'm so happy today because last week I really could not stream because I really had to pack my stuff because the moving company came at like 9 a.m. in the morning and I slept 2 hours that night. Yeah. Well, so I think, but these numbers are like not accurate, but like let's say you have like your it's like mirrored. I'm sorry, but I can't write mirrored, but you get it. So let's say I think around this is like the rent, and then you pay like a monthly fee for 3,500 yen, and then you need to pay an insurance, which is I honestly don't know. I don't remember. Like I think that's also around this price range. And internet in my rent is included, but not gas, electricity, and water. But I will figure that out, or I will find out how much I use like at the end of the month, so or next month. I mean, so I don't know. But so you'll see this price, right? Like you see 145k yen. Don't do what to the stream? This is... Wait, guys, let me just quickly try and change the internet. I might be like quickly off. Oh, I'm back again, I think. No? Yes? No? Is it just me? Am I back? Please. I'm praying to the negative. No? Oh. Oh, really? Is it better now? Eh. I'm trying my best, guys. I'm trying my best. Oh. Nande. So if you can see me dance, that means I'm back. I just can't see me, or you. Arta says she thinks I'm back. Okay, guys, so let's continue. Worse and back and worse and better and worse. Oh, come on, internet. You can do it. Maybe better if I'm just going to turn off the video for a little bit. So maybe that makes it easier to process. See if that makes a difference.